As you know, Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted on all counts of murder charges for his role in the shootings in Kenosha in August 2020. Recently, Kyle Rittenhouse security dude, David Hancock, revealed new evidence that he claims would have sunk Kyle during his murder trial. David claimed that Kyle left his phone behind at his house, and so David opened it. Yeah, I'm not sure he can do that. And according to him, found all kinds of incriminating text messages. There are essentially 4 texts that came to light where Kyle gloated about shooting rioters. 2, would have gladly murdered a home intruder, although it isn't clear whether this one is just text number 1. 3, used the N-word, and I mean with the hard R. And 4, patrolled the streets of Kenosha as a fake security guard. In this video, I'm going to assume that these texts exist, for the sake of argument, to answer a question. Would they have turned the tide in Binger's favor? Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With cold, blunt analysis cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnny Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's time for the Johnny Walker Dread Show.
So would these text messages have made the difference? Well, Thomas Claire Binger certainly thought so.
We weren't allowed to give the jury much about the defendant, Mr. Rittenhouse. So it was almost like we were one hand tied behind our back.
We must keep in mind, however, that Thomas Claire Binger couldn't pour water out of a boot with instructions on the heel. So we need to analyze this a little more carefully. Number 1 is just a text version of the CBS video, which was correctly ruled inadmissible. So how would this text expressing the same sentiment have been admissible? Number 2 is just the same sentiment that Kamala Harris expressed during her Oprah interview.
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Yes, I hear that. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that.
She laughed when she said it, and her audience laughed in response. Remember, the CBS video where Kyle gloated that he would shoot rioters was correctly ruled inadmissible. So why would this home intruder text be admissible? As for number 3, racism was never an issue raised during the trial, and so it would have no probative value, but tons of prejudicial value. As such, it would have been easily ruled inadmissible as well. The admissibility of number 4 is uncertain, but even if it was allowed, does anyone think that it would have turned the tide in Binger's favor? Even if he patrolled the streets in the months leading up to the shootings, there's no police account of it, and he wasn't wearing a security uniform the night of the shootings. Those griping about Judge Schroeder's rulings on other acts' evidence have yet to answer a fundamentally important question. If your hopes for a conviction rested on statements or actions made by the accused weeks prior to the shootings, how strong was your case really? You had video coverage of all 3 shootings, tons of witnesses you could call, forensic evidence, up the yin-yang. The accused even took the stand for cross-examination, and the outcome hinged on this crap? You wanted to send a kid to prison for the rest of his life, and these text messages were literally all you had. Really? Like my video and subscribe to my channel.